The regular meeting of Annapolis City Council on Monday, June 8th, 2026 will be called to order at 6 o'clock. At this time, we'll have a moment of silence to prepare ourselves for the business ahead. At this time, would everyone willing and able please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Madam City Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Yes, sir. Mayor Littman,
Present.
Alderman Huntley, Alderwoman O'Neill,
Present.
Alderman Smith Brown, Alderwoman Oslip Johnson,
Present.
Alderman Shannon Meyer, Alderwoman Conti,
Present.
Alderman Savage,
Present.
Alderman Thorpe.
Present.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is business and miscellaneous, beginning with ID 13526, a proposed closed session pursuant to the annotated Code of Maryland General Provisions Article, Section 3305B1 and 9. The discussion topics are the appointment of the finance director and an update on collective bargaining negotiations.
Thank you. At this time, I'd entertain a motion to move pursuant to Sections 3-305B1 and 9 to go into closed session.
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Thorpe. Is there a second? Thank you. Madam City Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Mayor Littman,
Aye.
Alderman Smith Brown,
Aye.
Alderwoman Oslip Johnson,
Aye.
Alderwoman Conti,
Aye.
Alderman Savage,
Aye.
Alderman Thorpe, Alderman Huntley,
Aye.
Alderwoman O'Neill. Aye. Thank you.
Thank you. The motion passes. We're now in closed session. If there In our city council meeting, it's now 7:10. Mr. City Attorney, please call the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is the approval of the agenda.
At this time, I'd entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Savage. Is there a second? Thank you. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That motion passes. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is a ceremonial item, ID 12826, City Council citation to Police Recruitment Officer John Murphy.
Thank you. Alderwoman O'Neill, would you like to join me as Chair of the Public Safety Commission? And is our first class John Murphy here? Good to see you. Please join us up front.
On front? On here? Okay.
So we've gotten to, we get to see each other anytime. Thank you, Karma. We get to see each other whenever there's a promotion ceremony because you're so involved in our police officers getting promoted. So we are now getting a chance to recognize you and your efforts. On behalf of the city, on behalf of the residents of the city of Annapolis, we're pleased to present the City Council citation in recognition for your dedication to working to meet the staffing needs of the Annapolis Police Department. As our sole recruitment officer, your work has led to the hiring of 35 sworn officers, 7 communication officers, and a fully staffed crossing guard program over the last 2 years. You pour your heart and soul into securing the department's future, even recruiting your own son. Thank you. I know what that's like. Thank you for your commitment, hard work, and service to the Annapolis community. Presented to Officer First Class John Murphy on this 8th day of June 2026 on behalf of me as mayor and the entire city council. Thank you.
Thank you very much. No, I just thank you very much for the opportunity, and Chief has allowed me to build a team, and we're getting a team built to increase our recruiting and our background investigations to get more people in here. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Karma, Alderwoman. Yes, actually, Acting Chief Amy Migueth, I will say that when John started with us, he was, I think I was his first post partner on the street. So we had Eastport locked down, and hopefully he learned a little bit from me as well.
I'll tell you one story.
But congratulations, you really put your heart and soul into hiring, and you really help support the recruits when they get hired, when they go through the academy and in their first years at the department. So thank you for all your work.
Thank you.
Well, the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is a proclamation for Pride Month 2026.
Do we have members from Pride here today? Don't see them. Okay. Must be some miscommunication. I'm not going to read the whole proclamation, and that's because of that. I will just read the beginning. It's a City of Annapolis proclamation. Whereas the City of Annapolis has a diverse lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer LGBTQ community and is committed to supporting visibility, dignity, and equity for all people in the community. And whereas the City of Annapolis has a diverse LGBTQ community and many of the residents, city employees, students, visitors, and business owners within the City of Annapolis who contribute to the rich enrichment of our city are part of the LGBT community. LGBTQ Pride will be celebrated during the month of June in the City of Annapolis, and I do hereby proclaim June 2026 as Pride Month. So congratulations to Pride. Mr. City Attorney, can you please call the next item on the agenda?
The next item on the agenda is petitions, reports, and communications, beginning with update from the mayor.
Thank you. And good evening again to everyone. I want to extend my hearty thanks to my fellow council members for your patience at last week's all-day council meeting on the city budget. The good news is you won't have to do that again for another 12 months. I want to thank you all for participating in such a collaborative process, some of which we tried for the first time. There are still elements that we can tweak for next year, but I'm happy that each of you was able to participate meaningfully in outlining spending priorities. Of course, before the council got the budget, we incorporated feedback from the city staff, the private sector, the nonprofit world, and city residents. Thank you to everyone who pitched in, gave feedback, and helped us get to tonight's outcome. For those who want to hear more about this year's budget, check out my op-ed in yesterday's Capital Gazette titled Investing in Our Future While Living Within Our Means. In it, I shared my approach to the FY28 budget and to FY27 budget and highlighted what will have the greatest impact on residents. The op-ed is available in print and online. The city website has a page called Trending Topics, and it's where I give updates and clarifications on pressing issues in Annapolis. Anyone can find it anytime by searching the keyword Trending Topics on annapolis.gov. You can use the Notify Me to subscribe so that when something new pops up, you'll be the first to know. Last week, I made 2 new trending topic posts, one about the Stanton Center and the other about the HACA legal settlement. In the post, A Roadmap for Historic Stanton Center, I made it clear that my administration is fully committed to renovating the Stanton Center. The historic building is a cornerstone of the Annapolis community's heritage and is listed on the National Register of Historic Buildings. We are going to do right by the neighborhood and the building by restoring it and thoughtfully renovating it with an eye towards the community's needs. The budget changes that you see in the FY27 budget are not a step backward. They are a roadmap for keeping the project moving forward. The first phase is planning and design, and that process will start this summer. It will include robust community involvement, and we look forward to hearing more from friends and neighbors of the historic Stanton Center. The other post provides as many details as I'm able to provide about a potential legal settlement. In A Path Forward on Public Housing, I addressed the proposed $15 million settlement to resolve 2 public housing lawsuits. Our main focus is on improving conditions at Housing Authority of the City of Annapolis, or HACA, properties. This settlement allows the city, HACA, and residents to move forward to achieve that goal. I encourage you to read the piece to help you get a fuller picture of why the city decided to settle and how we can move forward. Next, talking about this week's events. At 6 p.m. on Wednesday, the National Eucharist Procession Pilgrimage, which includes St. Augustine, Florida, Portland, Maine, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, will visit Annapolis, Maryland. The Archdiocese of Baltimore is expecting hundreds to join a march that will begin at St. Mary's on Duke of Gloucester, continue on Green Street to Main Street, to Church Circle, and end at Lawyers Mall off College Avenue. There will be rolling road closures, so look out for Annapolis Police direction. Again, that's 6 p.m. to 6:20 p.m. on Wednesday, downtown. Next, I recently announced nominees for leadership positions in city government, Human Resources Director and Finance Director, and I thank the City Council for taking these 2 nominations under consideration for tonight. For the Human Resources Director position, I've nominated Charles Hall. He brings more than 15 years of experience to HR in HR management, including serving as the HR Director for the District of Columbia City Government. Hall's nomination was introduced at the May 26th Council, and I'm asking this Council to hold a final vote on his confirmation tonight. My nominee for Finance Director is Karen Ajayi, who has served as Deputy Director since February. We are fortunate to be able to promote talent from within. Ajayi's nomination will be introduced at tonight's meeting, and full consideration and confirmation will happen at a future meeting, if not tonight. I urge my colleagues to vote to confirm these leaders who will help ensure that Annapolis works. Speaking of city staff, I'll end by congratulating 2 of our employees in the Office of Emergency Management. They received awards at the recent Maryland Emergency Management Association Symposium. M.K. Soborowski, Senior Planner, was honored as Maryland's Emergency Manager of the Year, and David Mendel, Deputy Director of Emergency Management, was awarded Maryland's Mitigation Project of the Year for the City Dock Project. A round of applause for MK and David, please. I feel incredibly lucky to have such dedicated, passionate public servants working for the city of Annapolis. Next, our ombudsman has created a great resource for constituent services that informs residents, businesses, and visitors where to go directly to access the resources they need, whether that's parking, DPW, traffic signals, trees trimmed over a sidewalk, community outreach, or other services. There is a printed version, which for our TV and internet audiences is up on your screen right now. But if you want to find it online, visit the city website and use the keyword ombudsman. And if you see Tiana, give her thanks and appreciation, please. Our Golden Pass summer parking program for folks over age 55 and older, and you do not have to be a city resident to participate. That program will continue through the end of August. Again, as a reminder, for just $20 each month, you can park for 2 hours at Mills Hillman or at metered spaces on Maryland Ave and Main Street. It's a great deal, and what better way to spend time at your favorite shops and restaurants this summer than using that parking deal. Use the keyword Golden Pass at annapolis.gov if you haven't already. And lastly, I think this is final lastly, a couple of event announcements. Juneteenth will take place on June 19th and 20th in our city, in the city with our Cars Beach concert presented by Annapolis Recreation and Parks on Friday. Please note that city offices are closed on Friday in observance of the holiday. And then the next day, Saturday, June 20th, join us for the annual parade and festival. The parade will step off near St. John's College. From there, it'll travel along Calvert Street to West Street to Amos Garrett Boulevard, which will in the future have a signal intersection. And at the conclusion of the parade, the festival will take place behind Maryland Hall. For details, visit the city website and use the keyword Juneteenth. I guess I was wrong about the number of lastlies. And lastly, we've just declared June as Pride Month for the presentation of the proclamation, but the annual parade will take place in October. That was a decision made by the parade organizers, and the city is doing what we need to do to support the effort. Visit AnnapolisPride.org for more information. And now let's get on with tonight's meeting. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
Next item on the agenda is reports by committees.
Thank you. Any council members wish to present a report of their committee? Alderman Savage.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I gave a report last month, but just to let folks know what's going to be on the agenda for this Thursday's meeting, 3 p.m. for Environmental Matters. We are going to be getting a report from Spa Creek Conservancy. We've had a number of inquiries over the past many months about potential water quality issues in Spa Creek. And so I wanted to invite Spa Creek Conservancy to kind of get the final definitive word, because they are doing the water quality testing. And so looking forward to hearing what they have to say. Some of us did just swim in Spa Creek this past Friday, and we looked pretty healthy, no extra arms or anything, pretty good. It was actually a very enjoyable experience. I hope we can I hope they'll do it again in the future. Maybe have a little council contingent in the water, a bigger contingent. And also, I think I invited staff to give us a briefing on some of the Forest Conservation Act changes that are coming from the state. You'll be seeing legislation on that sometime this month, but this is something we have to comply with from the state. So but in any case, tune in. I'll concern report on that on the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Anyone else? Alderman Smith-Brown.
Sure. Thank you, Mayor Lippman. We have here from our Rules and City Government Committee, which was on June the 4th, we updated requirements, well, we recommended favorably as amended, the updating requirements for publication of the Charter and Code of the City of Annapolis, which was legislation you sponsored, CA 126. That also came with an amendment by Alderman Savage. We also recommended favorably that amendment. This amendment ensured that there be paper copies available, even with the transition of electronic. And bringing it up to speed or up to date with current times, removing outdated provisions. We also recommended favorably 0626, the oversight of the city's firing range. Currently in the code, it only allows the mayor to approve of access to the firing range. This update will now allow our police chief and anyone who they are to designate to give access to the firing range in the city. We also recommended favorably as amended 0926, which was updating the standing committee sections of the city code. And lastly, we also recommended favorably as amended 01026, reducing the Human Relations Commission membership, which was sponsored by Alderwoman Conti. And our next meeting on the schedule is Thursday, July 4th at 6:30 p.m., but we all know what day that is, so we may have to change some things around. It's supposed to be, it ain't supposed to be the 4th. All right, that's the 3rd. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's what ours is, the Thursday. Okay, well, that's the report from our standing committee, myself, Rules of City Government Committee, Alderman Shandemeyer, and Alderman Thorpe.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderwoman O'Neill.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. The next Public Safety Committee meeting will be next Wednesday, the 17th, at 4:45 p.m. And we'll be hearing from our public safety departments, 3 of them, about their summer safety plans, as well as an update from our reentry program in the city. So it should be an interesting meeting.
Great. Thank you, Alderwoman. Anyone else? Okay. Mr. Please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is comments by the general public.
Thank you. During comments by the public, I'm going to first read off those who have signed up, which are just 2 individuals, and just highlighting that this is for general comments. It's not for the public hearing that's going to follow, which is on CA 226, expanding the Board of Supervisors of Elections. So if you're here to speak to that hearing, save your comments for that step. So first up, we have Sven Storm, and then we have Wendy Hallett. Please approach the podium in that order and start with your name and address.
Name and address, Fade C. Storm, both 120 and 130 Dock Street. And I want to start off by thanking you, Mr. Lippman. Things are going in a positive direction, and there's a number of things. Number one, we'd all been waiting pensively about the FEMA money, and I just want to thank you so much for your efforts. That was something that we couldn't get answers on, and we're just pretty excited about that. We like it that we can call City Hall now, and I don't get put on hold. And if I do, I can leave a message and they call back. It's phenomenal. It's like very exciting. I love your newsletter. I like the fact that I can sign up, know what's happening, know what's going on. I want to thank you very much. I know the public housing issue was a difficult one that was left you. Isn't that amazing that we would worry that apartments and homes rented by very wealthy people, theirs are inspected, but ones that are subsidized by government aren't? Well, I like the equity, and so does every other Annapolitan, I think. We still have other issues, but I love the outreach, and I like the communication, and I like people responding. I want to thank Harry very much for getting back to me on the issue that I testified last time, and I also want to commend the police, as well as the activity that's going on. The doorman next door and the police officers, and a special shout out to Captain Thacker. He has worked with me, he's worked with others, and the officers that we have down there are just constantly looking out for us. And the bulk of the problem is gone, and we hope that it will be gone permanently. The one issue, there's several other issues I could bring up, but I wasted all my time congratulating you on how great you guys are. But we do need to address the bathroom issue. One of the promises that we were all made was that there was going to be public and air conditioned, and that I live down there, and I just went and checked on the bathrooms, and yes, we do have some wonderful porta pots, which of course everyone likes to use, and the ones that are really nice and air conditioned, they're locked up, which is frequently the case. The lines in, I don't think it's fair that all these signs are directing everybody to Marketplace, because that's the one that's most obvious on your list. People don't think, oh, I'll go into the Hillman Garage and conduct business, or to go all the way at some obscure place at the end of Prince George Street looking for a bathroom that they can use. The lines frequently in there are incredible, and I got to tell you, when you go in there, now I taught my little boys how to hit the target with Fruit Loops, you know, drown the blue one, drown the pink one. These people are not doing that, and they have to spend all sorts of time throughout the day cleaning that bathroom. Sometimes a line can be 50 or 60 people long, even with, and that's not including the school groups. So I think that we need to address that. I thank you for your time. Would love to address the issue that I have before of you guys of the Whiting Turner leaving the filters in the storm drains. So my store still floods every time it rains. I don't think that's fair. And I think we should revisit the parking enforcement on Prince George Street. I would love to be able to park on my own street that I pay money to do anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
And
Storm.
congratulations. Keep it up.
Thank you. Ms. Hallett?
The microphone. Good evening. I'm Wendy Hallett, Ward 8, 311 Chesapeake. It's an issue that I brought up with our predecessor in Ward 8. We talked about it a couple years ago, and this is the efficiency of parking in Eastport on the street, where a ton of people come to park for free and then walk over into the city. The other issue is that where I live, 311 Chesapeake, is right in sort of the heart of the restaurant section of Eastport, which is fantastic. It's so nice to have that in the neighborhood. But people that are coming from outside of the neighborhood are generally not particularly courteous when they're parking. So we currently have wide brackets that are like this and this that will be, let's say, 3 parking spots long. But people come in and they leave about 5 feet behind them on the one side, 5 feet in front of them on the other side, so 2 cars are in a spot designated for 3. I've got umpteen pictures on my phone. I don't want to bore you with it, but I walk my dog 3-4 times a day, and I'm constantly taking pictures of the inefficient use of the street parking in Eastport. So, Mr. Thorpe, your predecessor had indicated that as soon as they were done tearing up the streets for all the subterranean work that they did, that they would repave and repaint the parking areas. Some of you that were aldermen at the time were here, I believe, for that meeting as well. He asked for a diagram. I mailed him one. It's really easy. It's the brackets and then a little T mark that indicates this is one space, this is one space, this is one space. There's 2 space for 2 cars in front of my home, and I would say 99% of the time, it's 1 car straddling the entire section. So I just think traffic and parking is consistently a problem or an issue in Annapolis. This seems like a really inexpensive fix. I don't know if my timing is great with the new budget being passed, but I'm hoping that there are at least some kind of funds set aside for issues that pop up that perhaps were not budgeted for. I don't know how much metallic paint costs, but it doesn't seem like it would be much to do a little T. That's my contribution for this evening. Hope you all have a great night, and thank you all for your service to our city and for what you do to improve it constantly. Greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Okay, if there's anyone else in the audience that would wish to speak, please approach the podium now. Okay, seeing no motion in chambers, I declare comments by the general public closed. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is public hearings, beginning with Charter Amendment CA 226, expanding the Board of Supervisors of Elections membership.
Okay. Do we have anyone signed up? Okay. There's no one signed up to speak to this charter amendment, but if anyone wishes to do so now, please come to the podium. Seeing no motion in chambers, I declare the public hearing on CA 226 closed. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is approval of the consent calendar items. On the consent calendar include journal proceedings, CCM 5/11/26, regular meeting minutes, CCM 5/21/26, special meeting minutes, CCM 5/26/26, special meeting minutes, supplemental appropriations of 50,000 or less, SA 2226, fire grant.
Thank you. Is there any objection by council members to approving the consent calendar? Okay. Were you raising your hand? No. Okay. You see, you had a hand on your head. I couldn't tell if that was an objection. No, Alderman Smith Brown. All right. I'd entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Schennemeyer. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Madam City Clerk, please call the roll.
Mayor Littman,
Aye.
Alderman Smith Brown,
Aye.
Alderwoman Alsop Johnson. Aye. Alderman Shannon Meyer. Aye. Alderwoman Conti. Aye. Alderman Savage.
Aye.
Alderman Thorpe.
Aye.
Alderman Huntley. Aye. Alderwoman O'Neill.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is business and miscellaneous item, supplemental appropriation over $50,000, SA 2226, planning and zoning, capital.
Thank you. I'd entertain a motion to accept SA 2226.
So moved.
Thank you, Alderwoman O'Neill. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All those opposed, I should say. Hearing none, the motion passes. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is legislative actions on first readers, beginning with Ordinance 01426, art in public places, amending definitions, duties, and membership.
Thank you. Is there a motion to adopt 01426 on first reader?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderwoman O'Neill. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. I refer 01426 to the Rules and City Government Committee. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is Resolution R1926, Finance Director Karen Ajayi.
Thank you. Is there a motion to adopt R1926 on first reader?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Smith Brown. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Not seeing anyone looking to make a motion to suspend the rules. Alderman Schennemeyer?
So I will make this motion knowing this is a bit of a gamble, but and it is what it is, just to see what the general appetite is. But I know a lot of us have met with Mrs. Ajayi, both in her role as Deputy Finance Director and after the mayor formally appointed her. I am personally incredibly impressed with what she brings to the table, and the sooner we get her in this position, the better she can start managing the finance department in her way, and I'm really excited to see what she can do there.
Thank you. Is there a second for the motion?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Additional discussion? Alderman Savage?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I am very, very much inclined, after speaking with her, to support the resolution, but not suspend the rules. I just really think we need to get out of that habit for appointments, because it's a public process built into the resolutions between first reader, second reader, and I feel like we need to maintain that unless there is a really pressing, urgent need. This is nothing against the individual. At this point, I'm going to support her.
And I'm not aware of a pressing urgent need from my perspective. I would call out, though, that the contract we have with Harborview Consulting expires at the end of the month. So if the more time we have overlap between future Director Ajayi and current acting Director Blockgill, the better for her success. But it's not insurmountable, and she'll be able to do the job and learn the role. So again, I wouldn't call it a pressing urgent need to suspend the rules, but there is a benefit to doing so. Alderman Huntley?
Yeah, I just want to throw out there that I'm normally always down to move a little bit faster, but I think and I certainly have no dispute to the qualifications of person I'm excited to work with for Director of Finance, but I would tack on to something Alderman Savage said, that in past, the explanation for why we wanted to suspend the rules was we don't want to leave somebody in the lurch while they're leaving another job. I don't think that applies here, since Ms. Ajayi is currently working for the city. So just my 2 cents. If we're going to vote on this, I'm probably still going to vote to suspend the rules, but I think that's a good point that should be considered.
Anything else? Okay. Alderman, do you still want to have a vote, or do you want to withdraw?
I think we know how this vote will go, so I'm going to withdraw my motion.
Okay, is there a second for the motion to withdraw?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion is withdrawn. Okay, we will, this item will be heard on second reader at our next scheduled meeting. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is legislative actions on second readers, beginning with Resolution R-1826, Human Resources Director, Charles A. Hall, Jr.
Thank you. Is there a motion to adopt R-1826 on second reading?
So moved.
Moved.
Thank you, Alderman Smith-Brown. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Madam City Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes, sir. Mayor Littman,
Aye.
Alderman Smith-Brown,
Aye.
Alderwoman Alsop Johnson, Alderman Chandler Meyer,
Aye.
Alderwoman Conti, Alderman Savage,
Aye.
Alderman Thorpe,
Aye.
Alderman Huntley, Alderwoman O'Neill.
Aye.
Okay, resolution passes.
Very good. We now have a Human Resources Director. Mr. City Attorney, would you please present the next item on the agenda?
The next item on the agenda is legislative actions on second readers, beginning with Resolution R-1026, FY 2027 Annual Fees Schedule.
Thank you. Is there a motion to adopt R-1026 as amended on second reader?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Thorpe. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Madam City Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Yes, sir. Mayor Littman,
Aye.
Alderman Smith-Brown,
Aye.
Alderwoman Alsop Johnson, Alderman Chandler Meyer,
Aye.
Alderwoman Conti, Alderman Savage,
Aye.
Alderman Thorpe,
Aye.
Alderman Huntley, Alderwoman O'Neill.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution has passed. We now have a fee schedule. Mr. City Attorney, will you please present the next item on the agenda?
The next item on the agenda is Resolution R-1126, FY 2027 Fines Schedule.
Thank you. Is there a motion to adopt R-1126 as amended on second reader?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Huntley. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Madam City Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, discussion? Yes.
So I'm kind of going on good faith here. But the amendment that reconciles everything we discussed was not posted yesterday when I was finishing up my preparations, so not had a chance to actually reconcile them. But I guess we'll have an opportunity if we absolutely need to fix anything, but anything else that got accurate, so.
I have no reason to think it would be anything but accurate. It has been posted to the public now, but I certainly understand you work full-time and you do your work ahead of time, so I respect that. And I just want to state for the record, since you brought it up, finance team has been working very diligently to get everything posted as quickly as possible, and so it was all due efforts to get it posted by today. So it was no negative on slouching or anything like that to get it done today, but I appreciate the concern. All right, any further discussion? Alderwoman O'Neill?
I'm sorry, I'm going to discuss what we just passed, though, in fees. If I don't mind going back, we did receive a public comment by email today, somebody that was questioning the raising of the fee for the STR licensing and saying that because we're in a moratorium, we shouldn't be able to raise that fee. But I believe that the moratorium specifically states on any new short-term rentals. And so I just wanted it clarified for the public, if the city attorney wouldn't mind just clarifying that, because the fee for licensing is for current and any future moving forwards once the moratorium is completed. But can we just clarify that that is in fact the case, that it's only for current?
Mr. City Attorney, can you speak to that, please?
That's correct. It would be for any licensees that are eligible to renew during this period of time where the moratorium is in place. There are no new licenses that are permitted under the moratorium. So this would just be licensees that currently exist and are reapplying.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I would point out that the moratorium will end during the next fiscal year. So at that point, you would still have a fee schedule in place.
Correct. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Any further discussion on our 1126? Okay. Madam City Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Yes, sir. Mayor Littman,
Aye.
Alderman Smith-Brown,
Aye.
Alderwoman Conti,
Aye.
Alderwoman Alsop Johnson. Aye. Alderman Shannon Meyer.
Aye.
Alderwoman Conti. Alderman Savage.
Aye.
Alderman Thorpe.
Aye.
Alderman.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. The resolution has passed. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is Resolution R1226, FY 2027, Position Classifications and Pay Plan.
Thank you. Is there a motion to adopt R1226 on second reader?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderwoman O'Neill. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, Madam City Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes, sir. Mayor Littman.
Aye.
Alderman Smith Brown.
Aye.
Alderwoman Alsop Johnson. Aye. Alderman Conti. Alderman Shannon Meyer.
Aye. We have different hairstyles. Come on.
I like your jacket, though. Alderwoman Conti.
Aye.
Alderman Savage.
Aye.
Alderman Thorpe. Alderman Huntley.
Aye.
Alderwoman O'Neill. Thank you.
Thank you. The resolution passes. Mr. City Attorney, please present the next item on the agenda.
The next item on the agenda is Ordinance 0826, Annual Budget and Appropriation and Property Tax Levy.
Thank you. You all have before you LB1, which is an amendment to 0826. It's not an amendment in the sense that it changes anything. It just captures everything that we discussed last week. So just want to be clear, just like you had one, the fines and fees was a simpler document. The LB1 is just, you might not have recognized it had you just quickly looked at it, but it's again, just capturing all the challenges, all the changes, and adds it as a balancing amendment. That's what the B stands for. Okay, hopefully that's clear. Is there a motion to amend 0826 to add the balancing amendment LB1 on second reader?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Schandelmeyer. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Is there a motion to adopt 0826 as amended on second reader?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Schandelmeyer. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Any opposed? Ayes have it. And next, is there a motion to adopt 0826 on third reader?
Moved.
Thank you, Alderman Schandelmeyer. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Madam City Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Mayor Littman.
Aye.
Alderman Smith Brown.
Aye.
Alderwoman Alsop Johnson. Aye. Alderman Shannon Meyer.
Aye.
Alderwoman Conti.
Aye.
Alderman Savage.
Aye.
Alderman Thorpe.
Aye.
Alderman Huntley.
Aye.
Alderwoman O'Neill.
Aye.
Thank you. The ordinance passes unanimously. Mr. City Attorney, will you please present the next item? Well, yeah, we should offer a little applause for the budget. Our first budget working together. Yes, Alderman Savage?
Is it too late for motion to reconsider?
I'm sorry.
Is it too late for motion to reconsider?
Yes, it is. Only for you.
I think that's the first time in a while that we've had a unanimously passed budget. So,
That's a very,
Congratulations.
very
Kudos to you all.
to us.
I'd say kudos to Alderman Thorpe.
Mr. City Attorney, will you please present the next item on the agenda?
The agenda is completed.
Is there anything else for the good of the order? Alderwoman O'Neill.
I couldn't disappoint you.
Of course.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. July 4th is coming up in just less than 1 month, and the Annapolis 250 Commission has been working diligently to plan a very robust schedule of activities. Starting with July 3rd, we are showing Hamilton on the outdoor movie screen at St. John's College. That is a free event. It's on the back quad of St. John's College. We will have the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra start us off with their quintet playing from 7:30 to 8:30. The movie will most likely start sometime between 8:45 and 9 o'clock as soon as it gets dark. It's a 3-hour-long movie, so it'll end close to midnight. That is on St. John's, again, free. The Annapolis Police Foundation will be there selling concessions, popcorn and sodas and movie candy. July 4th activities starts very early in the morning with some bike parades in neighborhoods. There is storytelling at the Chesapeake Children's Museum. There is multicultural dance groups will be performing at People's Park starting at 12 o'clock, along with some food trucks at People's Park. There will also be activities going on at the Pecca House between 12 and 4. And at the State House, also between 12 and 4, there is the city parade that starts at 6:30. It ends in front of the State House around 7:30 with the Naval Academy Electric Brigade Band playing from 7:30 to about 8:45. And then fireworks. So anybody that's listening to the brigade, Electric Brigade, will then probably be leaving to find a place to watch fireworks. Main Street will be closed from the top of Main Street to the bottom of Main Street to traffic, so people can congregate there. That's, according to Captain Thacker, the very best place to view the fireworks over the city from the fire, or from the harbor. There are tons and tons of activities. Annapolis250.net is the website. There's passports that you can pick up at the visitor center that highlight all of the places in and around Annapolis and Anne Arundel County that are revolutionary. There is a project called 250 Voices that's really amazing. If you go on to annapolis.net, you can fill out a form and tell the committee what you believe in the pursuit of happiness means. Those are being collected by the Annapolis 250 intern and will be published on both our website and a digital book of all of the responses. We have a little over 450 responses at the moment, so way more than 250. And we will be tabling at some upcoming events, including the Juneteenth festival. We were just at the First Sunday event yesterday, and we'll be continuing on through the end of the year because we're celebrating unfinished revolutions as well. So there's a lot of activities, and would love to see people out on the 3rd and 4th. That was really long, I'm sorry.
No, that's great. Helpful information. Alderman Huntley, then Alderman Savage.
I neglected to mention this during our Finance Committee update because there was nothing terribly, there was nothing that I felt like I needed to cover that we did, but I should note that our next Finance Committee meeting will not be at our regularly scheduled time. Instead, it will be at Thursday, the 18th at 2:30. So anybody who is excited to come to the Finance Committee meeting, you're going to have to wait one more day for it.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Savage.
Mr. Mayor, so just for the record, since I brought it up earlier, as far as the leap of faith on the fine schedule, I just uploaded it to AI, had it do a quick check, and they got it 100% correct as far as AI is saying. So in any case, good job.
Excellent. I just want to say, again, thank you for everyone who had a role in the city budget, from staff, from residents, from certainly council members, the Finance Committee Chair especially, the three of you, and all the members who had suggestions and helped get us to where we are today. I think that's the way the process is supposed to work. None of us are perfect, and none of us will get it all right alone. It is a collaborative effort, and so I'm very grateful. As I'm looking back on our first 6 months together, I think we got a lot of big things done, and I just want to emphasize that not only will we not be taking a break because of all that, but we'll actually be speeding up now that we have more staff in place, and we'll be able to continue tackling the hard things. I think that's why we all ran for office, and that's certainly my goal, is to continuing to tackle the hard things, not all at once, not tomorrow, but over the course of the period. So I'm excited with the direction we're heading in. Thank you. Anything else? All right. Lost my place, but I'm pretty sure I get to say, if there's no other items on the agenda, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
No move.
Thank you. Alderman Huntley, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. Meeting's adjourned.